Oh, sorry. I was on a call with Chuck Schumer. We're trying to get this thing done. This government shutdown, the government shutdown stuff kind of puts you on your heels a little bit. Little bit. You know, the president wasn't as, it was okay. It was okay. Yes.
Did the term shit will come up at all?
Shekels.
Outside of Shea having played the entire game, what do you guys miss the most with Quade being out?
One more perimeter shooter, one more guy that can make baskets. He leads, he talks. He's one of the most talkative guys, so it's affected us, but it's given us a chance to look at other things and other players. And you know, if we would have slipped by that last game, it would have been, how do we do this without the kid? You know, but unfortunately we didn't, and we saw some flaws, and you get to see him.
Quade looked like he walked through here. He looked like he's still a little bit moving gingerly. And where is he in trying to come back?
Well, we'll see. It's probably game time. See if he'll get some minutes. You know, be nice if he could give us some minutes, just so you know Shea can sit out 5 minutes a half or so. But we'll see.
Is that more important with Florida having a collection of good perimeter players?
I guess, but it's you know, they're a good team. They get after it. They play hard. They space the court. You know, they'll go at somebody they think they can beat on the bounce. They're good. They shoot a ton of threes. They'll come in here. They'll shoot 30 threes. And if they're making 15, 20, guess what? Who's next? Be a hard game. And so that we know they will do it. And, you know, we're to be honest, I know how good they are. I'm concerned about, we got to get our mentality right, our approach to this right. You got to have fun playing and coaching. And when you're not having fun, you got to look back and say, okay, we must not be sharing the ball. We must not be playing with energy, spirit. We're being defensive when you're being coached. All the stuff that comes with, okay, I'm not having fun. And we just got to get back. Let's have a ball playing and let's see what it does. Let's go dive on the floor. Let's take charges. Let's make the extra pass. Let's talk. Let's high five. I mean, you know, guys get to where, well, I don't feel like that today. Well, then you're going to lose. You got to figure out every game day. The whole day is to get yourself in that frame of mind. You know, go through, shoot around, and act like it doesn't matter, because then you play like it doesn't matter. Then all of a sudden, all the other negative stuff comes with that. So, but we got a good group. I'm excited about today. Let's see if we made strides yesterday. Let's make them again today, and let's get on that path.
Kind of and Seth Greenberg are friends, I know. What did you make of the spoiled comment that is kind of blown up?
It's you know, when he says it, I didn't read the article. He said, you know, I'm going to do something. I said, be easy. These kids are young. You know, just the one thing about Seth, he doesn't have an agenda. He's not going to try to hurt anybody. That's not who he is. He's not going to hurt this program or me. So when he made statements, you know, he was probably, they need to be addressed. I mean, if you watched us, or you probably would have said the same thing. So, but again, I didn't read it. I didn't see it. But I heard about it, and I just smiled.
So he gave you a heads up that he was going to...
Well, his thing is, yeah, that Cal, after that, he just left me a message. And my text back to him was, be easy. Be easy on them. They're young. You know, I can take the stuff. I've been doing this, well, dog years here, so long time. But these kids are young, and right now we're just trying to get them. They got to accept. Yesterday when we watched tape, the last 5 minutes, the last 5:50 of the game, up 7 when we just threw the ball to them in a breakaway layup. I made each of them say, that's on me. We did it in unison so they knew how to say it. Let's do it together. That's on me. Louder, I didn't hear that. That's, and then okay, what? And the guy had to say, that's on me, coach. And then, okay, what about, that's on me, coach. One guy was, no, I didn't hear it. We all need to hear you say you're responsible for that. Because again, you have to self-evaluate, and you can't be defensive about how you're playing. If you're playing good, why are you playing good? Keep playing good. Can you take it to another level? Don't be satisfied. If you're playing bad, why are you playing bad? How can you change it? You can't keep doing the same things over and over and think it's going to change. That's insanity. There you go. You guys have been listening to me. That's the definition of insanity. I'm going to do everything the same, but the result's going to change. It doesn't. And so as a group, we got to make the game easier for each other so they can have fun. And that means pass the ball.
Marks had no assists the other day, and Nick said passing the ball was reiterated again this
Yeah,
week.
it's really funny. No one passes the ball. So when you get it, you don't pass it. And when you don't pass it, you're mad because he doesn't pass it, but you're not mad that you didn't pass it. And you kind of slip into this, and now we got to bounce them out of it. I got a good team. I do. We got some holes like every other team in the country, but we got some things that other people do not have and will not have. We have them here. Now it's my job to figure it out and to get them to think different. And if they don't, they cannot be on the court. You just can't be out there. There ain't no arguing. There ain't no, boom, you're out.
Do you have the depth to make that step?
That's been an issue. But now we got some guys coming back. It's a little bit different now. You have to just sit.
Jared was the one you said nobody passed. Jared was one guy.
Yeah.
Even some that didn't get converted were some really impressive passes.
Yeah.
How did he?
It was more than that. He played hard. He competed. He went after rebounds in traffic. He went and got balls. He was the only guy. We had guys play 32 minutes and get 2 rebounds.
How did his body handle the first time going out there and playing in a game? Did he?
It was good. I asked him, "How are you?" He said, "How many minutes do you think?" I said, "I probably played you too many. I was going to play you 12. We played 14. This game maybe 16, 18. I just told him, if you think you could play more, fine. If not, that's fine too. We'll just keep going."
So he can give you an edge and toughness too, Jared can.
Yeah.
Defensively.
There was somebody did something. He was in 30 possessions. They scored 0.8 times per possession, under a point of possession. When he was out, it was 1.2 points per possession. It's a big number, just that one change. And again, toughness, being active, and maybe it's because he wasn't playing 35 minutes. That could have been it. But I will say this, he went in and competed. I was happy for him.
DJ, so just more scrimmaging yesterday. You told the team you might scrimmage more with him. What are you trying to get out of it?
Just trying to get him on the court playing, because we hadn't done a whole lot, and we shoved him in a game and didn't know. He was looking at me like, "What do we? Don't worry, just go at the glass." I mean that's so we're trying to do stuff where he's more comfortable playing with his teammates. But again, I'm also putting people against each other, because if you want to start, then beat him. And if he wants to start, you beat him. I mean, if you want to play more, then you get him. And I made that just to make it a little more competitive. But again, you can see my issue right now, we're playing a really good team, and we needed some time to focus on them, but at this point, we can't. We need to, if we get this right and it's not good enough, we'll move on to the next game. But if we get it right, I'm going to feel good. If we don't get it right, it doesn't matter. At some point, this has got to change, and we got to focus. If you're about everybody else in life, it's easier. Life's easier. You're more worried about everybody else than yourself. Life's easy. As a basketball player, it's exactly the same thing. If you worry about everybody else and not yourself, the game's easy. If you're concerned about how many shots, I got to get mine, you all see it. You say, "Oh, that dude is just worried about himself." That is when the guys will say they're selfish. They're not really selfish. They're just trying to do, they're so concerned about how they play. We got to get out of that. Let's worry about how we play together, collectively. Let's be more engaged offensively and defensively together. Let's really be in huddles listening. Well, it's hard to listen when you're worried how many shots I can't believe I made. But that's what a normal 17 and 18-year-old does. And that's what we're battling right now.
You run up against it every year, right? At some point,
But you have some older guys, you have some leadership that would step up and grab guys and make them change. Right now, it's hard because no one will grab the guys and say you can't do this, or I'm going to tell coach to sit you out. We don't have that right now. I was hoping it was PJ, but he took a step back. He didn't have the same spirit. He didn't have the same. You can't talk then. You got to be one of the guys. I need someone that maybe it's Jared. Maybe Jared becomes that guy. I don't know. We will see. Thanks.